Hello! Today I'm going to demo how our cloud workload protection solution can be tailored to your specific cloud implementations and the possible threats and vulnerabilities that are associated with what is actually running on your cloud workloads. Organizations are always looking for ways to stay ahead of current and potential threats to their environments and to ensure that their security solutions are mapped to what is actually applicable to their specific environments. This requires not only for an organization to know what operating systems and applications are being used, but also to have a threat intelligence service which is linked to their environment and provides a continuous feed of updated information on current as well as potential threats that are specific to the resources that are being used. The Cloud Workload Solution has the ability to automatically discover software services you're using, and will actually build an inventory of operating systems and applications that are running. The information from the discovery is associated with Symantec DeepSight threat and vulnerability data. This provides not only insight into potential exploits, but also it'll be used to recommend the best security policy for your cloud instances. This provides you with tailored security based on your specific environment. Let me show you how this works. This is the threat map view in the Cloud Workload Protection portal. When implementing the solution, you'll configure connections with your different cloud providers and deploy the CWP agent to your instances. The data you see here comes from the discovery data collected by the agents within my demo environment that has been correlated with our DeepSight intelligence service. This corner map here is showing information about my entire AWS cloud environment. From here, I can see the number of instances in my environment, along with the number of threats and vulnerabilities that have been associated with those instances. I can change this view by editing the filters to take a look at my other cloud implementations. The wheel map here provides another view of the data for analysis. Each of the colors in the wheel are associated with a different piece of data. The red is the threats data, the orange is vulnerability information, and then you have the green, which is showing me the different software that has been discovered within the environment, and then you can drill down into the blue, which provides information on the instances. Hovering over the wheel allows you to select to view the details around the data. This is providing a listed view of the vulnerabilities associated with my cloud implementation, along with details such as the severity, a brief description, a CVE number, as well as the number of instances that are associated with the vulnerability. Each of these columns can easily be filtered so that you can find information such as the largest number of instances affected by a vulnerability, or by the severity of the vulnerability. You can also do a search based on CVE numbers. When selecting on the vulnerability, I'm provided with even more information about what the vulnerability entails, such as the effect of a vulnerability that's been exploited and if there's any current exploits available for the specific vulnerability. When reviewing this information, the goal is to find out if the instances associated with the vulnerability have protection enabled. When clicking on the associated instances, I'm brought to a page that lists out those systems that are associated with the specific vulnerability. Right from here, I can see if an agent has been installed and if a protection policy has actually been applied. You can also take certain actions from this window, such as applying a policy group, associating tags, or even stopping the instance. When selecting the instance itself, I can see additional information that's been collected by the discovery, such as the software and applications running on the instance. Here I can see that this system is Red Hat and has an Apache server running. I can also take a look at the applied policy group. Policy groups combine different policies based on operating system and applications. The controls within the policy are used by the agent to protect the instance. This instance currently only has an anti-malware policy group associated with it. From here, I can select View Vulnerabilities. This gives me additional information on all the vulnerabilities that have been discovered based on what is running on that instance. And as you can see, I have some pretty high severity Apache vulnerabilities associated with this instance. I know now that this policy group that's been associated is not going to provide enough protection for this instance. This is where CWP has actually taken the data from discovery and utilizes a recommendation engine to provide a ranked listing of different policies that would provide better protection. For this instance, CWP has found an Apache hardening policy. Here, I can see that not only do I have that malware policy within the group, but I also have policies that are associated with the Unix operating system as well as the Apache application that's running. Right from this view, I can go ahead and apply the policy group now to the instance, or I can select to apply the policy at a later date. So in summary, the threat map is providing you with the necessary information to help ensure you are proactive in managing the security of your instances. The information displayed is based on software that is installed on your instances correlated with our deep site intelligence data. This gives you a view into threats and vulnerabilities that are applicable to your specific cloud implementations. And right from this portal, you can immediately mitigate security risks by applying a protection policy which encompasses controls not only for assessing malware, but also protecting the operating systems and applications. This is providing you with tailored security specific to your cloud configurations.